The Titanic sinking. On April 14th, 1912, the Titanic had hit an iceberg that was so far away from it, and when the Titanic was hit by the iceberg, it was hit so badly that even half of the water compartment was flooded. So as the Titanic was sailing, the Titanic is sailing, and then after that, the Titanic hits the iceberg. The Titanic was hit by the iceberg. 5 minutes later, it started to sink. The Titanic started sinking at approximately the height, and this was the first disaster from ocean liner. And these ocean liners were so fashionably cool that even they had to sink for no apparent reason. Why? It's because they told them that they don't have enough lifeboats. As they said in the movie, the boat didn't have that many lifeboats, so that's how it sank. So one by one, each funnel fell and hit the Titanic's lifeboats. You know why? Because the boat wasn't even that sturdy. Like, the boat started sinking, and out of nowhere they say it's unsinkable. And why did it sink then? Because somebody mocked God, and I can't say it because I don't want to mock God in this video, because I'm a Christian, and Christians do not mock God at all. Like, whoever mocks God is like, yeah, a bad person. You know, all the lifeboats had sank. I didn't mean all the lifeboats had departed from the boat. One by one, each lifeboat departed, and each lifeboat was filled with people. Every single lifeboat, every single passenger, and the lights turned off at the most frightening time ever. Like, bro, who would say that the Titanic did not sink, bro? The Titanic sank so hard. The Titanic sinking was so sad that even the White Star Line had a disappointment boat on board. Well, at least they did their best on the model of the boat, but the boat did not survive its sinking. The boat had split in half. Approximately, the boat had snapped in two. Two funnels were collapsed, and one by one, each funnel fell. And by that time, lifeboats were already going to go without each lifeboat. Because approximately, the Titanic did not have to sink like this. Like, bro, are you going to call me dumb And whoever says the Titanic didn't sink is a cornball. Not a cornball, bro. But we left that word in 2025. So let's get back to being a nerd real quick. So when the Titanic broke in half, the Titanic went down, and the stern was pulled back by the Titanic's bow. So the bow of the Titanic was actually pulling the stern down. The Titanic's stern was pulled down with the Titanic's bow had pulled the stern so high up that even people say that the boat did not break in half until they discovered the wreck of the Titanic. The Titanic was not unsinkable. It was trying to do best on not sinking. But even though the boat sank, it tried its best not to be sinkable at all. But when they called it unsinkable, the boat sank on April 14th. The boat really was a strong boat. At all times, this ocean liner's stern was with many people on the stern. The people that were on the bow was Captain Smith. Captain Edward Smith was actually not trying to survive. He straight up standing there for over a minute and let himself die. And this is the bow went down, and then the bow went down, and then there was like an air hole in the Titanic, which I can't pronounce since my grammar is kind of bad. The Titanic's bow was frozen in place. And while the stern is still up there, trying to survive and stay afloat. But that failed since the boat's bow was about to pull it down. The boat went down, and then all the lifeboats were probably splashed with water since the boat went down so violently. The boat sank far away from the bow. It was far away from the bow, in my opinion. So the boat went down. The back of the boat went down, and that's how the Titanic sank. The Titanic's stern was supposed to stay afloat for like 20 minutes, I think. Or that's wrong, because I don't know how the Titanic sank. But 1912 is 130 something years ago from 2025. Probably 2000 it's probably like 5,000 days away from 2026. The Titanic is finally gone. The Titanic is gone underwater, and now all the lifeboats are going home, and they are saved by the ship of the year, Carpathia. Carpathia is the Titanic's helper. So guys, first I'm gonna get this boat and recreate Carpathia. The Titanic's helper, Carpathia was sunken by a U-boat a day ago before the Titanic sank, and then Carpathia helped. And guys, thanks for watching this video, and I want to save Carpathia. Okay. And guys, the Carpathia helped Titanic survivors. Titanic survivors were actually so sad that the Titanic sank that even, I think people were like boo-hoo when the Titanic sank. And Carpathia went on and not realizing that Titanic's wreck was so far away from it that they didn't notice.